Hey there, everybody. I know this is kind of a late notice impromptu live stream. Looks like we've got 2 people watching. But I received a package today. And actually, I got an email the other day from Michael with Manitex. I think he's part of their, let me see. Von Heels, how you doing, Von Heels? Let's see. Sales and marketing coordinator for Manitex Cranes out of Georgetown, Texas. Soldier of Dirt, how you doing, Soldier of Dirt? J. Chris Beck, how are you doing? So I told him that, well, he said he was going to send me some stuff out because they watched some of my videos. Actually, I'll just read you the email. He sent me a nice email. It says, Jimmy, we watched a few of your videos here at Manitex in Georgetown, Texas, and enjoyed them. We would love to send you some Manitex gear. If you have any comments about our machines, positive or negative, you'd like to share with us, you're more than welcome. Thanks. And a salutation. So let's see. So I sent him one back. I said, thank you for checking my channel out. I have some more Manitex footage to edit soon, which I do. I've got to get some more editing done. I primarily operate our Tadano ATF 180G-5, which I'm sure you probably noticed on my channel. However, I occasionally get some seat time in one of our Manitex 5128s. We currently own 2 of them. And then I said some Manitex gear would be awesome. Please don't feel obligated, though. I gave him my shipping address and told him since I'm not in the Manitex as often as some of the other guys, I would get him some feedback on their equipment. So that's how all that went down. And that was 2 days ago. So who else do we have on here? Josh Wellner. How you doing, Josh? West Coast Logging. Alex, how you doing, Alex? I know it's not Sunday. I told the guys from Manitex I would open this on a live stream. And I'm one of those people that if I buy something for someone for a Christmas present, I typically don't wait till Christmas to give it to them. West Coast Logging free swag. Yeah. Gary Johnson, how you doing, Gary? Mike Manfred, how are you doing, Mike? Tell Charles I said hello. J. Chris Beck, getting warm again after doing a radiator heater core flush on the non-functioning heater in the 96 Explorer. How'd that work out for you? Hopefully that worked well. And that was that radiator flushing video I did. That was probably a pretty good one to throw out this time of year. Hopefully that'll help some people out. So we got 18 people watching. Oh, wait a minute. There. Now it's right side up. So this was sitting on my porch today. Real McCoy, how are you doing, Real McCoy? Let's rip into this. And oh, Gary Johnson's battling bronchitis and pneumonia. Man, you guys cannot catch a break this year. I hope your 2019 is better than what your 2018's been, Gary. But let's rip into this and see what we got. I haven't got the slightest of what was coming. With that being said, I'm going to cut carefully. Let's see. Bill McCoy feeling good? No energy. Mike Manfred asks, what goodies did I get this time? I haven't got the slightest idea what I got this time. I do see some Manitex stickers. So we've got a fistful of Manitex stickers there. We have some pretty cool Manitex hats. Kind of snakeskin looking. So those are some pretty nice hats. Manitex. This is one thing I have never seen a company send out. I'm going to open one of these up so you guys can see this. It's a pretty good idea for throwing around a lunchroom or break room. It's Manitex toothpick holders. Huh. That's a pretty cool marketing idea. Another Manitex sticker. Looks like we've got some Manitex sunglasses or safety glasses. Come on, focus. Focus, camera. Focus. Well, everybody knows what that says. It's a Manitex box. So we got some Manitex safety glasses. More toothpick holders. By the looks of this, it looks like they may have just walked through the aisle of their merchandise department and just started throwing stuff in boxes. And then we've got a Manitex t-shirt. It's got Texas flag on one sleeve, American flag on the other, but the back of it's pretty cool. So that's a pretty cool shirt. Mike Manfred, let's see if you got a new crane. I think it's going to take my channel growing significantly larger than what it is to get a free crane out of somebody. Yep, Soldier Dirt says Texas. Oh, free crane. I bet you meant like a die cast. And then let's see, we got another shirt. This one's gray, charcoal gray. Same thing on the back. So while we got everybody watching, which one should I hang up on the back wall? The lighter gray? I mean, would that probably be easier to see hanging up back there than the charcoal gray? I'll probably wear this one, probably hang this one. And then, let's see, we're not done yet. Here's yet another toothpick holder. Oh, and another one. Then we got some Manitex stocking caps. So they're Carhartt Manitex stocking caps. Make sure that I've got everything out of there. Guess what that is? More toothpicks. Okay, and then we got some authentic, straight from Manitex's shipping department and Texas bubble wrap. So I told Mike from Manitex that I would open that on a live stream, so that's why I jumped on here and did this as an impromptu live stream. But let's see. Now let me get caught up, move some stuff, get caught up on some comments. Everybody says the lighter gray for hanging up in the background stands out better. Kenny Mysack, I hit the jackpot. And I had a good conversation with Mike from Manitex today. We probably talked for about 20, 25 minutes. He asked me if I was going to go to any of the trade shows or anything. So I told him I was going to be at Con Expo in 2020. I think Manitex is going to be, if anybody ventures out to Con Expo, I think Manitex is going to be in pretty close proximity to Dono. So I should be able to rub elbows with both of those companies at the same time, or pretty close to. Yeah, Von Heel says those are good marketing items, as they are the kind of thing you would actually use or carry with you instead of just throwing on a shelf or in a drawer somewhere. That's a fact. Barry Hansen, how are you doing, Barry? Just got here from Shooter, was watching Elites. Sorry, getting cut. Awesome. Soldier Dirt, you're going to Con Expo? I wonder how many other YouTubers are going to be out there for Con Expo. I would imagine quite a few, but it is pretty expensive to get in. I was told in the past, it's depending on which tickets you buy, it's between $250 and $500 a person to get in Con Expo. Well, Soldier Dirt, we need to coordinate before 2020 gets here. That's March 10th through the 14th, 2020. We need to coordinate our trip out there so we can hang out. Soldier Dirt says $70 for his pass. You already bought your pass? Okay, I'm going to read J. Chris Beck's comments real quick. Oh, it looks like flushing his heater core out worked. That's good. OLC 2019 will be here in a few short months. What is OLC, Alex? And Soldier Dirt, I'm actually gonna work on Tadano to see about getting me in the door. We'll see what happens with that. I mentioned it to Bob when I met Bob with Tadano, the regional rep. He was actually in our area and made a point to come to one of my job sites and talk to me for a little while. And I mentioned it to Bob when he was up. Oregon Logging Conference. That'd be cool. Yeah, Bob with Tadano was telling me about a big crane expo they have over in Germany. That he said that if I could get my flight out there and accommodations to stay, that he could do some cool stuff for me at the factory. But tickets to Germany are crazy expensive. And then he said not only is it the plane ticket to get there that's crazy expensive, it's the lodging, because I guess that crane event is possibly the biggest crane event in the world. And yeah, he said lodging over there is ridiculous. So I told him, I said, if I did get myself over there to go to that, I'd probably just have to sleep at the Tadano factory because I wouldn't be able to afford to sleep anywhere. West Coast Logging said biggest equipment show this side of the Mississippi. What, the Oregon Logging Conference is the biggest equipment show this side of the Mississippi? Because I really figured Con Expo would be. So who else we have on here? We've got 19 viewers watching right now, which is pretty cool for just jumping on at 4:30 on a Friday without any advance notice. Oh, 21 now. And I can't hang on here all that long. My wife's kind of had a rough day at work, so I'm going to be the one cooking tonight. And actually, Mike, you see him in my videos. He's one of our Oilers crane operators. He and his wife are coming over for dinner too at some point. Soldier Dirt says, "Well, about time for me to get my track loader ready for the move tomorrow, Jimmy. New job starting tomorrow." What job are you starting tomorrow? Yeah, West Coast Logging says, yeah, that's what their website says, but it's gotten a little smaller last couple of years. That would be pretty cool to see, that Oregon Logging Conference. Jeff Skews asks, what you cooking, steaks? Not cooking steaks. I'm actually I'm pretty decent in the kitchen, and I'm making homemade chicken fettuccine Alfredo and stuffed mushrooms. And I'm not getting my sauce out of a jar. I make it myself. Got the recipe from my dad. My dad made it up, and I've just kind of stuck with it. But I need to get one of these up on the back wall. Let's see, where should we put Manitex? Wonder where it would fit the best. West Coast Logging said that's where he met Wade and Stump Jumper. They spent a week out here and went to the show. That's cool. Jay Chris back. How far am I from Delaware? 1,000 miles. I have no idea how far I am from Delaware. I know Wade is in southern Indiana, and it's 8 hours from me to southern Indiana where Wade is. Jeff Skew's chicken soup tonight. Chicken soup doesn't sound bad either. Let's see. Manitex fits pretty good right under longer Wade. If I can keep from putting it on crooked. Oh, Mike Manfred, under the hook of the crane. Oh, I should have done that. But that's an Ono crane. So when I get a die-cast Manitex, I'll do that. Jay Crispbeck has, holy crap, my geography sucks as far as distances going west. I'm 10 hours from Denver, if that tells you anything. Oh, Josh Wellner. Yeah, you guys got hammered with a bunch of snow out there, didn't you? I saw that on the news. And then Jason works a lot. He posted a quick little video. He was out playing in his bobkitting in the snow. But have a good night, Josh. Thanks for jumping on. And if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, that does actually help. Bot killer, first person view. What is this all about? Oh, what is what all about? Jay Chris Beck, you've never been to the other side of the Mississippi? I'm about 4 hours west of the Mississippi. Make sure I still got a moderator going on my channel. Mike Manfred's still in here. Oh, you got 4 to 6 inches of snow. Ooh, you can keep it out there, buddy. I don't want that back here, Josh. Oh, Bot Killer asked what the stream's about. I was just opening some crane goodies that Manitex Cranes shipped to me. Jeff Skew's 11 hours doing snow last night on the 920 and Snow Pusher. That makes for a long night. Oh, Jake Chris, I'm on the other side of the state from St. Louis. I'm over by Kansas City. Pretty close to Kansas. Actually, our shop is close enough to Kansas that a good bow and arrow would put an arrow over there in Kansas. Alex, thanks for stopping in. Hope things are going well with you. I know you said you had some stuff going on with your knee. Is that hopefully getting that lined out? But I probably won't stay on here but another 10 minutes or so. It's almost 5 o'clock here, and I've got a lot of cooking to do. So, Hammerhead, how are you doing, Hammerhead? Hi and bye, everyone. That's a quick in and out. Oh, I just lost my chat. Where'd my chat go? Pot killer, right on. I look at cranes constructing, erecting buildings. Things are so skinny and tall. It makes no sense to me. The geometry behind it, definitely not a job for everybody. That is my job, bot killer. That's what this channel is it's pretty much all about cranes, but I do some mechanical stuff every now and then. But as far as I know, I am one of about 3 or 4 crane channels in all of YouTube. There's a couple over in the Middle East, and then Mammut does some uploads about once a month or so. And then I try to when I can get around to it, I try to upload 2 to 3 times a week, but typically it's at least once a week. Mike Manfred, hey, thanks for dropping in, Mike. No kids tonight. Oh, have a good date night. And hope you have a good Thanksgiving as well. Bot Killer, good stuff. People like you keep industries alive. And Bot Killer, one of the things I'm trying to do with my channel too, and welcome to the channel. I mean, that's a name I haven't seen yet, so you're obviously new to the channel. But one of the things I try to do too is bring awareness to the trades, kind of similar to what Mike Rowe does, just on a whole lot smaller scale until I can finally get him to come hang out with me sometime. But that's one of the things I like to try to do is showcase some of the trades for the younger generation. Von Heels, I really enjoyed the jib video. Does that screw look like you're adjusting it with the long handle? How do you set the angle of the jib? Von Heels, actually the angle of the jib is set hydraulically. So I do that from inside the cab. That's what the hydraulic hoses are for. There's a big hydraulic cylinder on the top at the back of the jib where it attaches to the boom. And then I can luff it up and down hydraulically. The crank handle is what we use for raising or installing the pins. The pins are actually, it's 2 pins like this with a screw drive in the center. And when you crank them, it shoves the pins out, and that's what locks the jib onto the end of the boom. Let's see. Chris Beck says I'm the only crane channel he watches. I appreciate that. Well, actually, I just appreciate everybody that watches. You and Mike, that would be a trip. I would love to get Mike Rowe here to hang out, for a day, just to take him out in the crane, let him go do a crane job with me, and let him show, because he's never showcased that side of the trades. He's done stuff with plumbers and iron workers and carpenters and all that, but he's never done anything with cranes. So I would like to get him here for a little crane ride along. Bot Killer, hey, thanks for that. Says that's awesome. I like the page and share it on my Facebook for you. That's awesome. Thank you. 1913, how are you doing? We're gonna have a good weekend. I don't have to work this weekend, so. But I do have a bunch of stuff to do this weekend, so I won't be working at work. I'll be working here. J. Chris Beck, have you seen Mike's new thing? I have. I'm subscribed to Mike on YouTube, Mike Rowe, and I'm subscribed to him on Instagram and also on Facebook. I've sent him messages on all the platforms and have yet to get a response. But I'm sure he's busy. I mean, he's Mike Rowe. He's got to be busy. Just use him. I'm sure Mike Rowe would be a good idea. Why is that? Based on the way he operates a skid steer? Dalton Feeks, how are you doing, Dalton Feeks? Said that jib video, too much work. I thought it was something you push a button inside and unfold it from the inside. No, sir. The old jib takes a little bit of labor to put on. I mean, it's not terrible, and I'm sure it looks worse in video than what it is, but there's a lot of steps involved, and there's none of them that you want to leave out. Every step is equally important to the last step. So, and that's why towards the end of the video, you guys, if you watched it all the way through, anytime I put the jib on, I start at the tip. After we're done getting ready to boom up, I start at the tip of the jib with the boom horizontal, and I work my way clear back and check every pin retainer, every electrical connection. I physically touch whatever I can reach, and then look at anything that's above that I can't reach, just to make sure that it's all installed correctly. Because if that jib came off or split in half, that would be bad juju. Yeah. What, Dalton? Yeah, about 4 minutes left. What's up? What? About 4 minutes left. What's up? I just want to put basketball for the backyard. Okay. Robert Hornbuckle, how are you doing tonight? Would love to see more from the top of the crane shots like the one where you did the house. I think that was the one. I've got a few videos where I've got the camera on the tip of the boom pointing down. The drawback to doing that is my remote doesn't control the camera very well once it gets past about 120 feet. So I have trouble turning it off and on. And if I just turned it on and left it on, the battery doesn't last long enough for it to record an entire day. So I would end up missing a lot of footage. So I try to do it when I can. And if you watched my video, the last tank video I did, I've got the camera on the block pointing straight down. And so I'm going to try to do more of that in the future, because I can lower the block down close to the ground and my remote will control it. And then I could hit record and raise the block back up and get a pretty decent aerial shot with that. Let's see. Jeff Skews, we'll see you. Don't forget Braden and Jason tomorrow. Now, Braden and Jason, they're doing live stream on their channels every weekend. And I think they're alternating channels, which is a good way to do it. And they're getting a lot of subscribers tuned in, which is fantastic. Those guys' channels are really growing, and they're putting a lot of effort into them, and you can tell. But anybody that hasn't watched their stuff, and I'm sure everybody that's on this live stream has, but Jason Works a Lot and Elite Earthworks are two channels that are up and coming, and you guys definitely need to check out. But Robert, I will get some more aerial footage, but it's probably going to be with the camera on the block or the ball. I'm trying to think what I got coming up. I know I've got a house job to do on the 20th, which is Tuesday. So another house, and then I've got even another house on the 28th. So 2 houses back to back. What else do we have going on with the big crane? I'm not entirely sure. Von Heels, there are different load charts for using the jib versus just using the boom to get your radius. Every attachment for the crane has a load chart for it. And there's even a separate set of charts for telescoping with a load. So that's one thing I need to do one time for a live stream, is I need to bring the load charts home with me. The book of charts is about that thick, so it's probably about 1 inch thick. And I mean, that would be a good way to, I get a lot of questions. What will it pick at such and such distance? And I have a tough time memorizing all of that, but that's what I need to do, is just bring charts home. Babcock Farms, how are you doing this evening? This afternoon, this evening? I guess depends on where you're at, if it's this afternoon or this evening. But let's see, it's 4:59. I need to go start cooking. Wifey Top Crane will be home from work soon. And then Mike and his wife will be over here in a little while. And I was going to wait till Mike got over here to do this live stream so I could get him on camera with me. But he does not like cameras. So I figured I'd just as well get it out of the way, because I didn't figure he'd want to be part of this. But anyway, 6 p.m. in Elkton, Maryland. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. here in Missouri. Paul Wollner, how are you doing, Paul? Anyway, I'm going to shut this down, go change some clothes, get out of my work clothes. And I mean, I literally pulled in my driveway, saw the box, came down to my crane cave, turned on the computer, scheduled live stream, answered a few comments, started live streaming. Here we are. So thanks everybody for tuning in. My next video will be from an inside the cab view on the job where we had the jib swung. I think I got about 9 minutes of video on that. So you guys will get to see what it looks like from my perspective to have, I think I had 186 feet of boom out, 43 feet of swing away jib set at a 20-degree offset. So you guys will get to see that. So that will probably be uploaded tomorrow. But anyway, thanks everybody. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning into my channel and subscribing. You guys are what makes this channel awesome. The support you guys give me and just how engaged you guys are in my content and the questions, everything. So without you guys, this channel would be just a whole bunch of video with nobody watching it. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I probably won't stream before Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. And To the Top Crane is out.